afternoon, the Midday News. I am Kemi Akin Oluwadari. The developmental projects executed by the chairman of Iroyin local government, Mr. Akinloye, have been inaugurated by the governor of Ekiti State, Mr. Ojokanri. The projects are a skill acquisition center, traditional council chamber, open market stalls, an electricity transformer, and a rehabilitated road. ESS reporter Ademola Adeleke has details.
We are commissioning this market for the glory of God and to the benefit of mankind. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Governor Ojokanri, represented by the Commissioner for Local Government Affairs, Mr. Olabode Folorunso, commended the chairman for making judicious use of the meager resources accrued to the council. He noted that Mr. Akinloye was leaving behind projects that will always speak for him. The Commissioner for Wealth, Creation and Employment, Mr. Kayode Fashai, and the Arinjale of Ise, Oba Adetunji Ajayi, also inaugurated some of the projects. Oba Ajayi praised the chairman for constructing the traditional council chambers, which the traditional rulers in the area had clamored for since the creation of the council.
We have seen what is expected and what we have never seen. So we for quite some time remain the only local government that have no traditional council building of gold. But to public the good, honorable engineer have been able to do that for us.
In his remarks, Mr. Akinloye thanked God for ensuring the successes recorded by his administration. He attributed his achievement to the support of the Ojokanri administration.
I must return all the glory back to God and the executive governor of Ekiti State, Honorable Biodun Abayomi Ojokanri, for giving us enabling environment as local government chairman to perform well in a different local government. We have tried our best. The best we can do. With the available resources, we have tried our best. We have put so many things in place.
The chairman advised the incoming administration to build on its achievements.
We have not thought they should look into those areas and do more. But with what we have done, if they can improve on what we have done during our administration, people will continue to praise the present administration.
Ademola Adeleke reporting.
The Ekiti State Deputy Governor, Okinlo Amunisade Afuye, has called on local government executives to work for the development of the grassroots. The Deputy Governor made the call during the inauguration of some legacy projects embarked upon by the Chairman of F1 Local Government, Mr. Olabode Adetunji. Bukola Adebukola has more.
The project inaugurated by the Deputy Governor include Itayana to Itaimesi Road, Urban Health Center, and the Council's Legislative Building.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Okinlo Afuye commended Mr. Adetunji for his giant strides in the local government, noting that Ekiti development needs collective responsibility.
The local government and local council development area under the leadership of our governor, Mr. Biodun Abayomi, are competing for last-mile projects that are capable of increasing public facilities and make life bearable for our people at the local levels.
Mr. Adetunji, an engineer, thanked God and his team for the remarkable success. Mr. Adetunji, an engineer, thanked God and his team for the remarkable success, noting that it was a result of hard work and dedication to duty.
I'm delighted to inform this gathering that our administration has successfully completed Urban Comprehensive Health Center, Alagba, F1, Alayi. It is no longer news that the democratic setting of our nation evolved around three arms of government, namely the executive arm, legislative arm, the judiciary for the purpose of checks and balances.
He read out his achievement at the council area and thanking Governor Oyebanji for giving him opportunity to serve.
One of the reasons I went to politics has to do with the ability to be able to develop my community. To take money from your business is difficult, but when you are in a political post and then you can influence a lot of things to your community, you can see that you are happy with what we have been able to do.
There were goodwill messages from Alayi Ofefon, Oba Emmanuel Aladejare, and other political leaders at the event.
They are able to do their best and the work projects to the point which will help make life easier for people, provide more security, and so on and so forth. So I congratulate the outgoing chairman and his team.
We told the General Hospital of Alayi with beds and scanning machine about 6 months ago. Apart from that, he has been able to construct and to rehabilitate certain roads.
I am proud of him because he has been able to build on the legacies we built some 23 years ago.
The commissioning commemorates the end of a successful 2-term tenure of Mr. Adetunji as the first chairman to attain such fate. Bukola Adebukola.
Ekiti State Government has rolled out cash empowerment and working tools worth 20 million naira to another set of 50 less privileged in furtherance of the shared prosperity vision. Our reporter, Toba Babalola, was at the conference hall, Governor's office in Ado, where the event was held. His report.
The Senior Special Assistant Governor's Office, Mrs. Cholabi, explains that beneficiaries of the latest gesture were those who requested for financial assistance from Governor Oyebanji in recent months. According to her, the requests range from payment of medical bills, tuition, business upgrades and startups, among others. Aside the cash empowerment, other items presented to them are washing machines, deep freezers and hairdressing tools.
Of request to His Excellency, and when he gets the letter, he charges it. Those he wants to charge, he charges them to our office. Then we call the applicants, we ask questions. So it depends. For those that are requested for this, the hairdressers, we ask them if they actually learned the trade. If yes, then they will send us a copy of the certificates. They will send us their tax clearance if they started running, and they will send us a copy of the association they belong to, because they all have associations. They work together. So we ask for those proofs before we verify their claims.
She emphasized the magnanimity of Governor Oyebanji to bring respite on the faces of the downtrodden, regardless of party coloration, and urged the beneficiaries to use the money in tune with their requests. Mrs. Abegu noted that Governor Oyebanji had reached out to thousands of people under the initiative since inception, assured those who are yet to benefit to keep faith in the Oyebanji administration, as it will soon be their turn.
We want to be sure that it's actually meeting the needs and it's plugging all holes in homes, as we hope it should do. We just appeal to them to do the needful, use it just as you've make sure the request is actualized with all the things you've collected, all the benefits from this program. More of the governor's project. Personally, this is what he is doing himself to ensure he's able, because he's been doing it before he became the governor. He's been reaching out to people in his own ways.
Beneficiaries expressed joy and thanked Governor Oyebanji for remembering them.
I'm really surprised. Like seriously, even I don't imagine I can see all those stuff. I did not pay anything. I did not pay anything. They did not connect anything from my hand.
My dryer, washing this, chair. Inú mi dùn gidi o, because David ti wọlé dé. Inú mi dùn pé màá rí kan láti fi ṣiṣẹ́.
They prayed for him and as well expressed their support for his government. Toba Babalola reporting.
The acting governor of Ondo State, Mr. Lucky Aiyedatiwa, has called for renewed unity for accelerated. Governor Rotimi Akeredolu Aiyedatiwa made the call in a statewide broadcast to the people of the state in Akure, the state capital. The State House of Assembly had a plenary pronounced Aiyedatiwa as the acting governor of the state as Akeredolu continued to recuperate. Ayedatiwa also appreciated President Bola Tinubu, the All Progressive Congress Chairman Abdullahi Ganduje, and Ruben Fashionati, amongst others, for their patriotism and for being part of the peace process to guarantee the continued sustenance of the state in the Committee of States. President Bola Tinubu has given a nod for public universities captured in the Integrated Payroll and Personnel Information System, IPPIS, to exit the payment platform. The Minister of Education, Professor Maman Tahir, announced this shortly after the Federal Executive Council meeting presided over by President Bola Tinubu. In the meantime, President Bola Tinubu has approved the removal and replacement of some chief executive officers of agencies under the Federal Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development. A statement by the presidential spokesman, Iroyin Gilali, says the decision was in line with the president's determination to bring world-class standards to Nigerian civil aviation in consumer protection. The managing director of the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, Mr. Kabir Mohammed, was replaced with Mrs. Olubunmi Oluwaseun Kuku as the substantive managing director of the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, while the managing director of the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, Mr. Adetunji Ojunowo, was removed and replaced with Engineer Umar Farouk as the substantive managing director. Also, the Director General of the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, Engineer Akinola Olateru, has been removed and replaced with Mr. Alex Bade Jr., while the Director General of the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, Professor Mansur Mutazu, was replaced with Professor Charles Anosike. The National Assembly has said that the Federal Road Management Agency, FEMA, is poorly funded and has advocated an increase in budgetary allocation for improved road network in the country. A statement by the chairman, Senate Committee on FEMA, Husani Uba, says FEMA could not meet up with the people's expectation of making all roads motorable and safe for users because the annual budgetary allocation to FEMA falls grossly below what the agency needed to carry out its mandate of maintaining federal roads across the nation. He enjoined FEMA to invest more in stakeholders' engagement and publicity to enable its achievements, challenges, and aspirations heard and appreciated the general public. Uba urged FEMA to effectively communicate the progress and challenges to NAS committees on FEMA so that they will be on the same page with the agency. The Comptroller General of the Nigeria Customs Service, NCS, Mr. Adewale Adeni, has said that dishonest declaration by Nigerian exporters and importers has brought Nigerian trade data to question. Adeni gave the information at the commencement of the 2023 Comptroller General Conference in Lagos. He explained that there were instances where exports from Nigeria declared in a port in the United States of America were at variance with the actual content of the container. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has attributed the cases of cash scarcity in some major cities across the country to the hoarding of bank notes by some unidentified persons. The bank's acting director in charge of corporate communications, Mrs. Hakama Ali, in a chat with newsmen in Abuja, assured the people of the bank's readiness to address the problem. She said that the Apex Bank was monitoring the situation and had released sufficient cash to its branches across the country for onward distribution to deposit money banks. Foreign news: one of the prominent opposition candidates in Congo's forthcoming presidential elections, Moise Katumbi, has suspended part of his campaign following violent clashes at one of his rallies. The incident occurred as Katumbi addressed the gathering of supporters in the coastal town of Muanda, resulting in multiple injuries and a surge in tension ahead of the December 20 election. The government of Congo stated that Katumbi's security personnel had discharged warning shots to restore order, while the police reportedly employed tear gas and affirmed that investigations are underway. Finally, in the foreign news, the United States House of Representatives has voted to formalize its impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. The lower chamber of Congress, controlled by a slim 8-seat margin, Republicans approved the inquiry by a vote of 221 to 212. House Speaker Mike Johnson, in a statement, said the chamber will not prejudge the investigation's outcome. A formal impeachment investigation that leads to a House vote and a Senate trial court represents a major headache for the president in the midst of an election year. And that's it on the Midday News. Join us at 3 for the
kásán ẹ káàbọ̀ sínú ìròyìn ọjọ́ kan rí láti iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. Kẹ́misọ́lá Àríjẹnílọ́lá ni oníròyìn. Àkànṣe iṣẹ́ ìdàgbàsókè yìí tí alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ìṣẹ̀ọ̀rún gbé kalẹ̀ ló ti di ṣíṣí látọwọ́ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí. Àwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe ọ̀hún láti rí ojúkò ibi ìkó ohun ìṣẹ̀ǹbáyé sí, gbọ̀ngàn ibi ìpàdé pẹ̀lú ojúkò ìtajà, ẹ̀rọ alátagbà ẹ̀lẹ́tíríkì àti àtúnṣe ọ̀nà ìgbàlódé. Akọ̀ròyìn ilé iṣẹ́ wa Adémọ́lá Adélékè mú àbọ̀ wá, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́.
We are commissioning this market for the glory of God and to the benefit of mankind. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Gómìnà Oyèbánjí, ẹni tí kọmíṣánná fọ́rọ̀ ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ọlábọ̀dé Fọlọ́runṣọ́ ṣojú fún, yòǹbo alága kánsù náà fún bó ti ṣàmúlò owó péréte tó ń rogún sápò ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà lọ́nà tó yáàyè. Gómìnà sọ pé Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Akínlóye ló ń fi ìpamọ́nìgbàgbé lélẹ̀ nípa àwọn àkànṣe iṣẹ́ rere láìrò ti bí sáà ìṣàkóso rẹ̀ ṣe ti ń parí lọ.
Lórúkọ gómìnà kì í pẹ́ kó wá ṣe yọrí nítorí kéèyàn lọ ó pọ̀ láyọ̀ fi ṣáàdúrà orí ọ̀fẹ́ nìsà.
Kọmíṣánná fọ́rọ̀ ìgbanisíṣẹ́ Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Káyọ̀dé Fásáì àti kábíyèsí Àrìnjálẹ̀ tìlú Ìṣẹ̀ Èkìtì Ọba Adétúnjí Àjàyí ṣèfilọ́lẹ̀ àwọn àkànṣe iṣẹ́ kan. Ọba Àjàyí gbóríyìn fún alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà fún kíkọ́ gbọ̀ngàn ìpàdé àwọn orí adé èyí táwọn lọ́balọ́ba lágbègbè ọ̀hún ti ń pòǹgbẹ fún láti ìgbà tí wọ́n ti ṣèdásílẹ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì.
Àtàwọn tó ti kú àtàwọn tó wà láàyè lẹ́nu ìgbà tí Ọlọ́run yóò dá yìí fún wa, àti àwọn tó ń dìbò yàn àti caretaker àti administrator àti mọ̀ fún 18 local government bóyá ìpínlẹ̀ chairman ni o, bóyá ìpínlẹ̀ caretaker ni o, tó ṣáà ti jẹ alága ní Ìṣẹ̀ọ̀rún yìí. Gbogbo náà là ń fìwé ṣọwọ́ sígbà yẹn tá à ń bẹ̀ pé kò lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ kí ọba àti òbí kó máa ṣe ìpàdé níbi tí ò tọ́.
Nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀, Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Akínlóye dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún ọ̀kan òjọ̀kan àwọn àṣeyọrí ìjọba rẹ̀. Alága kánsù ọ̀hún wá lòdì àwọn àṣeyọrí náà mọ́ àtìlẹ́yìn ìjọba gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí. Ó rọ alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà tuntun tó ń wọlé bọ̀ láti mọ́lé àwọn àṣeyọrí náà.
Gbogbo local government ló ní ẹsẹ̀ta kọ̀ọ̀kan ní local government, gbogbo ward kọ̀ọ̀kan ló ní building tiwọn ní ẹsẹ̀ta kọ̀ọ̀kan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n 6 lọ́ra ayé nìkan ni ò ní o, wọ́n rẹ̀ǹtì ilé gbé ni o, Ọlọ́run ní já rẹ̀ǹtì ilé gbé o. A ti fẹ́ parí ẹsẹ̀ tàyẹn báyìí lágbára Ọlọ́run in another 1 week that ẹsẹ̀ tá will be commissioned again.
Adérẹ̀mí Ògúnlẹ̀yẹ ló ń jábọ̀ ìròyìn.
Bákan náà ni igbákejì gómìnà ọ̀kúnlé àmọ́ onísádé àfúyẹ́ ti ké pe alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ẹ̀fọ̀n láti rí i pé ó ń ṣe àwọn iṣẹ́ tó kúnjú wọn fáwọn èèyàn agbègbè náà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìbámu òpó ìjọba gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí. Igbákejì gómìnà ló pe ìpè yìí lákòókò ìfilọ́lẹ̀ ètò àkànṣe èyí tí alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ẹ̀fọ̀n ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ọlábọ̀dé Adétúnjì ṣe àfihàn rẹ̀. Akọ̀ròyìn iléeṣẹ́ wa mú àbọ̀ rẹ̀ wá ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́.
lára iṣẹ́ àkànṣe tí igbákejì gómìnà ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀ ní òpópónà ìta ìyànà síta ìmẹ̀sí, ilé ìwòsàn alábọ́dé, ilé aṣòfin ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà. ọ̀kúnlá àfúyẹ́ gbóríyìn fún ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adétúnjì fún iṣẹ́ takuntakun rẹ̀ níjọba ìbílẹ̀ ọ̀hún, wòye pé ìdàgbàsókè ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ló nílò ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ èèyàn gbogbo. ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adétúnjì tó jẹ́ onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run àti àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ rẹ̀ fún iṣẹ́ ńlá àti àṣeyọrí náà. ó wòye wípé àbájáde èsì iṣẹ́ takuntakun àti ìfarajìn lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ni àfi àwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe náà.
bí ọdún 5 sẹ́yìn kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ gba ẹ̀fọ̀n, wọ́n lè ní àwọn èèyàn gba ẹ̀fọ̀n nítorí pé a ní ìjọba tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ojú sí nǹkan.
ó ṣàgbékalẹ̀ àwọn àṣeyọrí rẹ̀ níjọba ìbílẹ̀ ọ̀hún, ó sì dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà Oyèbánjí tó fàyè gbà láti sin àwọn aráàlú. Oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ ìwúrí ló wáyé níbi ètò náà látẹnu aláàyè tìlú Ẹ̀fọ̀n ọba Emmanuel Aládéjàre àti àwọn olórí olóṣèlú lágbègbè ọ̀hún.
àwọn ìjọba tó ń kágbá sílé kú oríire ìjọba kílò Adétúnjì tó wọ́n tíráì wọ́n ṣe wọ́pọ̀.
cat ìjọba wọn ó yẹ everybody lẹ́nu ní nǹkan tá a ṣe níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ẹ̀fọ̀n níwọ̀nba ibi tí Ọlọ́run ràn wá lọ́wọ́ kápẹ́gbẹ́jọba sílẹ̀ àgbìyànjú.
ìfilọ́lẹ̀ àwọn àkànṣe iṣẹ́ náà ló jẹ́ pabambarì àṣeyọrí ìṣèjọba sáà méjì lórí àléfà ti ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adétúnjì tó jẹ́ alága àkọ́kọ́ tí yóò gbèrú ìgbésẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú ìtàn ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà. Bùkọ́lá Adébùkọ́lá ló já.
Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ti fún àwọn 50 èèyàn lẹ́bùn owó tó lé ní 20 mílíọ̀nù náírà fẹ́tò ìrónilágbára àti ìpèsè irinṣẹ́ fáwọn tí ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún láti lè díṣẹ́ àti òṣìkò láwùjọ wa. Oníròyìn iléeṣẹ́ wa Tọ́ba Babalọ́lá mú ìròyìn wá pé olùdámọ̀ràn àgbà fún gómìnà lọ́fíìsì rẹ̀ arábìnrin Ṣọlá Àbẹ́ ṣàlàyé pé àwọn tí ó jẹ àǹfààní ọ̀hún làwọn tí ó béèrè fẹ́tò ìrànlọ́wọ́ láti ọ̀dọ̀ gómìnà ní oṣù díẹ̀ sẹ́yìn, níbi ó ti sọ pé ìbéèrè wọn ló dá lórí sísan owó ìwòsàn wọn, owó ilé ìwé àti ṣíṣe ìrànwọ́ fún wọn láti lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ owó pẹ̀lú àwọn irinṣẹ́ wọn. Tó tẹnumọ́ pé gómìnà Oyèbánjí ló fìfẹ́ àwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ yìí sọ́kàn, tó rọ àwọn tó jẹ àǹfààní láti lo owó náà lọ́nà tó tọ́. Arábìnrin Àbẹ́ wòye pé gómìnà Oyèbánjí ló nawọ́ ìrànwọ́ sáwọn tí iye wọn tó 100 tí ó rọ̀ wọ́n, tí ó sì sọ fún wọn pé àwọn tí ó jẹ àǹfààní ètò náà ní kí wọ́n lò bó ti tọ́ àti bí ó ti yẹ. Inú àwọn tó jẹ àǹfààní ètò náà dùn púpọ̀ níbi wọ́n ṣe dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà Oyèbánjí fún ṣíṣe irúfẹ́ ètò náà tí wọ́n gbàdúrà fún pẹ̀lú ìlérí àtìlẹ́yìn ìṣèjọba rẹ̀. Igbákejì gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo ọ̀gbẹ́ni Lucky Ayédàtiwá ti pè fún àtúnṣe rẹ́pọ̀ láti lè jẹ́ kí ìdàgbàsókè wà nínú ìṣèjọba gómìnà Rotimi Akeredolu. Ayédàtiwá ló pe ìpè yìí nínú ètò ìbára ìlú sọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣe nílùú Àkúrẹ́ tó jẹ́ olú ìlú ìpínlẹ̀ náà. Ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún níbi ìpàdé kan tó kéde Ayédàtiwá bíi adelé gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo níbi Akeredolu ti ṣe wà ní ìdùbúlẹ̀ àìsàn lọ́wọ́. Ayédàtiwá ló dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu, alága ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú All Progressives Congress Abdullahi Kanduje àti Reuben Fásọ̀rántì àtàwọn mìíràn fún ẹ̀mí ìṣòótọ́ wọn àti gbígba àlàáfíà láàyè ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo. ààrẹ bọ́lá tinubu ti pàṣẹ pé àwọn aláṣẹ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga fásitì àti àwọn ilé ìwé gíga mìíràn yóò máa sanwó fúnra wọn fún òṣìṣẹ́ wọn dípò gbígbẹ́kẹ̀lé IPPIS. Mínísítà fẹ́tọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Muhammad Tai ló kéde èyí láìpẹ́ lẹ́yìn ìpàdé ìgbìmọ̀ àwọn aṣèjọba tí ó wáyé láti ọwọ́ ààrẹ bọ́lá tinubu. Ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu ti yọ àwọn ìgbìmọ̀ olùṣètò tó jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ lájọ iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ọkọ̀ òfurufú àti ìdàgbàsókè tí ó sì ṣe àrọ́pò àwọn mìíràn. Àtẹ̀jáde látẹnu agbẹnusọ àgbà ààrẹ Ajuri Igelele sọ pé ìpinnu náà ló wà pẹ̀lú àṣẹ ààrẹ láti lè jẹ́ kí àjọ náà báwọn èyí tí ó ní iṣẹ́ náà èyí tí ó wà ní ọkọ̀ òfurufú láti lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n lè ní ààbò èyí tí ó péye. Adarí àgbà fún ìrìnnà ọkọ̀ òfurufú lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Kaba Mohammed ni wọ́n fi arábìnrin Olúbùnmi Olúwaṣeun rọ́pò bí ọ̀gá adarí nígbà tí olùṣètò àgbà fẹ́tọ̀ ìrìn àjò ojú òfurufú ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adétúnjì ọdún owó ni wọ́n yọ sí wọ́n sì fi àmójútó ẹ̀rọ Ama Farouk rọ́pò rẹ̀ láti lè máa darí nígbà tí wọ́n yọ ọ̀gá àgbà tó ń rí ṣètò ìwádìí ààbò àmójú ẹ̀rọ Akínọlá Ọlátúbẹ̀rù tí wọ́n sì fi ọ̀gbẹ́ni Alex Bada rọ́pò rẹ̀. Adarí àgbà fún àjọ NAMET ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Monsur Matasu ni wọ́n fi ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Charles Anosike rọ́pò ní àjọ náà láti lè máa darí. Ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àgbà lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ti sọ pé ètò ṣíṣe àtúnṣe sáwọn ojú ọ̀nà tó jẹ́ tìjọba àpapọ̀ ni wọn kò ṣètò ìṣúná owó tí ó tó fún níbi wọ́n ṣe sọ pé àwọn owó tí ètò ìṣúná tí wọ́n ṣe fún àjọ náà ló kéré jọjọ láti lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe iṣẹ́ tí ó dára lójú ọ̀nà tí ó wà ní orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ló jáde látẹnu ìgbìmọ̀ tó ń rí ṣètò iléeṣẹ́ fámà Usam Uba tó sọ pé fámà ló ní ó ní kí àjọ ọ̀hún kí wọ́n túbọ̀ ṣèpèsè owó èyí tí ó tó fún wọn láti lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe àwọn iṣẹ́ èyí tí ó dára lójú ọ̀nà gbogbo tó wà ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ìbá wá rọ àwọn fámà láti fún ìgbìmọ̀ náà láti jẹ́ kí ìgbìmọ̀ náà fi èròǹgbà ọkàn wọn ṣọwọ́ sí NAS tó ń rí ṣètò fámà láti lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ ohun tí ó yẹ láti ṣe. Adarí àjọ aṣọ́bodè ilẹ̀ yìí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adéwálé Adéníyì sọ pé àìṣòótọ́ àwọn àjọ náà ló ti fáwọn olùtajà ilẹ̀ òkèèrè àti àwọn tó ń gbé ọjà wọlé lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ní ìṣòro. Adéníyì ló fi ìmọ̀ràn náà léde níbi ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìpàdé ọdún 2023 nílùú Èkó. Ó ṣe àlàyé pé àwọn ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kan wà níbi tí àwọn ọlọ́jà ilẹ̀ òkèèrè àti orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ti kéde níbùdó lórílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà pé wọ́n rí àwọn ohun tí kò tọ́ nínú agolo èyí tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé kúrò ní ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà. Báńkì àpapọ̀ ilé wa ti lòdì sí àìsí owó nígboro lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí mọ́ tí ó sì lọ́ ìdí rẹ̀ mọ́ kíkó owó pamọ́ àwọn báńkì kan láì jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ ohun tí ó fà á. Adelé olùdarí àgbà báńkì ọ̀hún tó mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ náà lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ arábìnrin Hakama Ali pẹ̀lú àwọn oníròyìn nílùú Àbújá fi dáwọn èèyàn lójú pé wọ́n ti ń ṣetán láti wójútùú sọ̀rọ̀ àìsówó láti ná ní ìgboro báyìí. Ó ṣàlàyé pé báńkì àgbà ilé wa ń ṣe àwọn ìwádìí àti pé wọn yóò ṣèpèsè àwọn owó ìná èyí tó tó ná sáwọn báńkì ẹ̀ka kọ̀ọ̀kan tó wà ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí láti lè jẹ́ kí ìgbé ayé rọrùn fáwọn èèyàn ìlú. Ọ̀kan lára gbajúgbajà olùdíje sípò ààrẹ nínú ètò ìdìbò ààrẹ tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà nílẹ̀ Congo Moise Katumbi ti dáwọ́ ètò ìpolongo rẹ̀ dúró látàrí ìkọlù tó wáyé níbi ètò ìpolongo náà. Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀hún ló wáyé níbi ètò tí Katumbi ti ń bá àwọn olùsọ̀gbé rẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ní Coastal Town ní Monda léyìí tó fa ọ̀pọ̀ ìpalára àti rògbòdìyàn tí ó sì fa ìpayà báwọn èèyàn ṣáájú ètò ìdìbò ogúnjọ́ oṣù kejìlá. Ìjọba orílẹ̀-èdè Congo sọ pé àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ agbófinró kàntúbìtì ń ṣe àwọn ohun tó yẹ láti dá àlàáfíà padà àti láti ṣe ìwádìí sí àwọn ohun tí ó fa ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ náà. Aṣojú ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà ti dìbò fún ìgbẹ́kẹ̀lé ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìfilọ́lẹ̀ èyí tí yóò wáyé tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe fún Joe Biden. Ilé aṣòfin tó kéré jù pẹ̀lú ìjókòó 8 ló fọwọ́ sí ìbéèrè ọ̀hún pẹ̀lú ètò ìdìbò tó jẹ́ 221 sí 212 ìbò. Agbẹnusọ ilé náà Mike Johnson nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ sọ pé ilé ọ̀hún ni kò ní ṣe ìwádìí àbájáde ìwádìí ọ̀hún. Ìwádìí ìyọkúrò ọ̀hún ló yọrí sí ìdìbò ṣíṣàyẹ̀wò tí wọ́n sì fa ààrẹ náà sípò ní ọdún tí ó kọjá. A kò ní rí jù báyìí nínú ìròyìn ọjọ́ kan fún ti ọ̀sán yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká pàdé nírọ̀lẹ́ fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ ìròyìn. Ẹ káàsán.
Thank you.